For those of you who have been doing the work to rid yourself of the past cycle, to rid yourself of past limitations, past debt, past wounding, past beliefs, whatever the case is, as those intentions and as that energetic work integrates into the earth, integrates into your reality, there will be a time of transition where that snake shedding its skin is now showing itself in the form of things in your physical, tangible life changing and falling away. When this begins to happen, don't resist it and don't fear it because you called upon it. There will be a time and a space of confusion, of doubt, of fog, because you are not only shedding, but with that being said, you are also being made new. And that may make you feel vulnerable. That may make you feel unprepared. But that is the prime optimal space that you have needed to be in for this new life to show itself and to manifest itself through you. And it's not going to happen all at once. It's going to happen in the form of downloads. It's going to happen in the form of your yeses turning into no's and your direction shifting and your feeling shifting and your identity shifting. And that is never really a comfortable process. But it is so important and crucial that you do not resist or walk away from or turn away from this process because you have called upon it. It is the manifestation of the work that you have done. It is not meant to be comfortable, but it's also not meant to be permanent. It is necessary, it is divine, and you are being called to see and witness and accept and embrace the divinity within the change and the chaos that is and may possibly be your life for the near future or the recent past. But it is so important that you surrender and allow and allow and allow and allow and allow and allow. And as you do ground, as you do find your bliss, find your peace, find your joy, whatever you can find it. But don't expect your life to go on the same way after literally just doing all this work and ritual and intention to clear away what you don't want anymore. And don't be surprised if you're not 100% sure what your new beginning is going to look like. That is the unknown. That is the womb. And from there is where you will create roots, and from there is where you will rise. But that is not your process to control, rush, force, none of that. This is your time to integrate, to reflect. And integration takes the form of self-honesty. Being honest with yourself about where you're at now, how you feel, how uncomfortable it is, seeking help, seeking support, seeking guidance, calling upon spiritual guidance, calling upon communities, calling upon your intuition to support you through this time. Your self-care, whatever is necessary for you, but don't run away from it now that it's here. And when you look back and you think, damn, well, even though I wasn't fulfilled at that time, at least there was some sort of structure, or at least there was some sort of, that shit was faulty. So when you do choose to look back, don't look back with this sense of yearning for this past that you're only exalting because it was the most recent feeling of security that you had. Alignment doesn't always feel very secure, because it's not always visible how you expect it to be. You know what I mean? So when you do look back and you think, damn, I used to have this or this structure that supported me, babes, don't fuck yourself up or trick yourself by thinking that was for you because it made you feel secure or made you feel in control. It was not for you. Don't go backwards. Don't go backwards. Do not go backwards. Do not go backwards. Do not go backwards. Do not go backwards. Even when going forward looks like completely confusing and you don't know what you don't know, but you do know. Focus on what you do know. Focus on what you do see for yourself, even if you don't see it right now and right here. Focus on in your mind, in your body, in your essence, because then you are creating it. You've made the space, you've cleared the past, you're embodying new beliefs, new beliefs. What do you believe about yourself now? Who are you now? What do you want now? And it will take time for these things to emerge, but allow them to emerge, and allow them to emerge by shifting your focus from the past that you've just put in all this work to release, and I mean the good things too, into the focus in, and put that focus into the direction that you're going, the seeds that you've planted. But don't dig them up. Don't dig up the seeds after you plant them. You know what I'm saying? And if there's physical changes that need to be made to enact, they will be made whether you like it or not. So really, it's up to you whether or not you want to wait for them to happen or you want to start them. And sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small. Sometimes they're as simple as, in my case, cutting my hair, changing my bedroom around. Sometimes they're bigger, like quitting your job, moving into a new house. It's not for me to tell you what those changes are, but they're going to happen regardless if you set the intention for them too. So don't act surprised when things start to change. It's okay to be scared, but don't run away from the thing that you called for yourself, and trust that this process is for you and it is your making, and have confidence in that. Have confidence in that. And if you need support, ask for it. Call upon it. It will be there. And when you do look at the past and you look at all the things that you've let go and all the towers that have fell and, all these things, I want you, and it might feel like all this is happening now. Towers are falling, this and that. Even if you didn't set the intention, it might feel like towers are falling around you, and they may be. But I want you to think back on the times that you said no, and the times that you changed your mind and you chose your authentic truth and you chose your path. I want you to think about everything that you ever walked away from, everything that ever walked away from you, everything that ever fell apart, and how a road was cleared for you, a path was cleared for you, insight was brought to you, clarity was brought to you. More integration of who you are, more awareness, more spiritual awareness of who you are, your truth, your purpose, your path was revealed to you. Was it pretty? Was it comfortable? Probably not. But was it fruitful? Absolutely. And it led you here. So trust where you're being led now. And don't resist it. And if you do resist it, remember why you initiated it in the first place. Because for every single structure that you would attach to, I promise you there was a limitation. I promise you there was a restriction. These towers, these moments, these changes, these happen, these crumblings of our sense of identity or security happen so that we can attain more freedom. There is a whole world for you to experience beyond your wildest dreams, beyond what you can even conceive right now. Trust in the unknown. Recognize the unknown as your friend, because the known, the mundane, that does not serve you anymore. With that being said, wishing you luck on your journey. If you need support, reach out to your sis. Love you much.